Alright, hello and welcome to anybody who tunes in. My name is Dan the Canadian, and today I'm going to be continuing on our Road to Code series where I learn how to code with boot dev. Now, if you don't know what boot dev is, keep in mind I'm not sponsored because I'm not large enough to be sponsored. Boot dev is basically a website that helps you learn how to code. And I put a link in the description. You'll have to copy and paste it because it's kind of weird right now. But I'll bring you, you can do a demo, and it's honestly pretty good. I've already done 43 lessons. So I left off on chapter, I think, 3. The functions were kicking my ass. But yeah, so with that, I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit. It's supposed to be like very nice, chill background music. So I'm gonna go here. I got a new quest. So I'm gonna go for the hard quest again for a rare chest. 5,000 XP is what I need. I'm fairly confident I can get that in the amount of time allotted. For achievements, the next milestone is... Oh, where did that go? Oh, here it is. The next milestone is going to be reach level 20, and then after that we're going to complete 60 exercises. And what I want to do is get to that gold milestone, and then the next one after that, and you know, go from there. And if anybody does want to use my specific link, let me know and I can shoot you an invite, and then you can get me the Bannerlord achievement here. Let's see, there's also a boss. I can't do it yet. Boss fee to come back soon. There's a bunch of lore and stuff here too. It's really cool. Again, I'm not sponsored, but it's really interesting. Alright. There's that. Let's go to... if you want to see the prices, actually, let me show you. I went ahead and I did this. And I used somebody else's code for 25% off. So I took 25% off of this, which ended up being like $260. Very nice. And this shows what a traditional university would teach you for the same thing that they're going to teach you. And with the courses, there's all these chapters, all these different lessons. And it's all down here. So 157, then 65, 73, 12, 55, 71. And it keeps going all the way down. And these are like optional lessons down here. So the Learn to Go is going to be the next real big one. And then learn SQL and learn pretty much, yeah, any of these. But it goes all the way down. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to enter course. And let's see. There are multiple variables. Okay, this is where I left off. Parameters versus arguments. So these are parameters and these are arguments. Parameters are the names used for inputs when defining a function. Arguments are values of inputs supplied when a function is called. So definition and then argument. So define, called. Okay, that makes sense. Reiterate, arguments are the actual values that go to the function. Say 42, the Dark Knight, or true. Parameters are the names we use in a function definition to refer to those values. At the time of writing the function could be anything. So I could put duck and goose here, but it'll still be 5 and 6 when I'm doing the call. Nice, we already got 135. Blank are the inputs specified by the function definition. So definition is going to be parameters. Another 90 XP. Let's see how many in a row we can get without messing up. Alright, so don't touch below this line. Okay, so assignment. Both the get punching. They should each take 2 arguments. Change the function so if no armor argument is passed, armor default is 0. This might take me a minute because I do have to kind of get into it a little. Yeah. Uh, sure. What was that previous one? Health and interest or armor and interest? Hmm. All right. I'm really struggling. So my issue is I'm trying to look for a basis of what to put. Delete both the get punch and get slash functions. Equals. if slashed health minus 95. Huh. All right. Let me reset this. All right. So these are the two lines that we got to mess with. Python has a way to specify default value for function arguments. It can be convenient if a function has arguments that are essentially optional, and you as the function creator want to use specific default value in case the caller doesn't provide one. Okay, makes sense. The default value is created using the assignment equals operator in the function signature. If I run this as it is, nothing happens. I honestly don't think I'm gonna get this. I think I'm gonna have to take the L on this one. But I don't want to. Let me move on and go to the next one. Maybe I can get it. Alright. Printing versus returning. New developers hung up on the difference between print and return. Be particularly tricky when the test suite we provide prints the output of your function to the console. Makes it seem like print and return are interchangeable, but they're not. Print a function that prints the value of each console. It does not return a value. Return keyword that ends the function assignment. Problem with the get title. Calculate title value and return it to the caller. All right. That looks pretty good. Nice. So yeah, we just changed that from print to return. Next, enemy's weapon can be cursed so they don't deal as much damage. Complete the curse function. Curse. So I will do the Lesser Cursed equal to weapon damage minus say 50 times 0.3. Turn. Lesser Curse. No, that was very wrong. Turn. No. What does it want from me? Damage minus times 0.3. Equal to weapon damage minus this needs to be 100. That actually needs to be a 5. See if this works. No. Oh, cursed. No. Doesn't really help. Let me see. Complete the curse function. Accepts a weapon damage parameter and reach value. Okay. What am I? Not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Enemy's weapon can be cursed. It's an optional challenge, so I'll go ahead and I'll skip this one. How you doing, bud? Alright. Complete the Enchanted attack function. Creates a new Enchanted name for a weapon. Calculates how much damage is accepted. Well. Oh. Optional okay. I'm gonna skip the optional challenges because those are ones that are gonna be a little harder. I'm gonna have to come back to them because I'm not really on top of it. So scope refers to where a variable or function name is available to be used. For example, when we create variables in functions, such as by giving names to our parameters, that data is not available outside of that function. Example, drag that and that reach. Okay. That's because yep. Nice. Now I'm back into it. Yeah, so I just had changed that to match this. Alright. So far, we've been working in the global scope. That means we define a variable function that name is accessible in every other place in the program, even with other functions. Example, pi equals 3.14. Definition, get area of circle, radius, return pi times radius times radius. Because pi was declared in the parent global scope, which is up here, it is usable with get area of circle. Player level. Okay, yeah. Player level equal to 4. Was all functions access variables declared in the global scope? Yes. Or can functions, not call. Next. In code outside of the scope of functions, access in code outside the scope of a function, access variables that are defined inside the function. Almost level 20. Now let's see the achievements we completed. We might actually get this before we get this, but we're very close. It's gonna be very back and forth. Place your bets. I feel like what XP is needed? Yeah, we're gonna hit 60 before we hit this. Because we're still gonna have to get another like 2,500. Let's see our quest. Wow, we're 27% of the way. All right, up till this point, all the code lessons you've completed. I've been testing you based on your code's console output. What's printed? For example, license might expect your code in conjunction with code we provide to print something like Armor 2 Health 18. Your code prints that exact output, you pass. If it doesn't, you fail. New type of lesson. Going forward, you'll encounter a new type of lesson. Unit tests. Unit tests is an automated program that tests a small unit of code. Usually just a function or two. The editor will have tabs. The main py file containing your code and the main test py file containing unit tests. These new unit test style lessons will test your code's functionality rather than its output. Our tests will call functions in your code with different arguments and will expect certain return values. If your code returns the correct value, you pass. If it doesn't, you fail. Okay, complete the total XP function. Oh, wow. Uh, hmm. Let me see if I can find total XP level. Oh. Ah, so it's already there. I'm not really sure how to skip this one for now. No, I'm not. I can't skip it. Really just kind of throwing it at me. Up until this point, all the code unless you... Ah. Sorry to say. Huh. Okay, so the way this is done is equal to level times 100. XP equal to XP plus add XP. And that's it. Okay. So just telling a story. To talk about, there are two types of coding lessons on boot dev: console output lessons and unit test. Unit test. Alright. Debugging. Run versus submit. Take magic damage. New health. Ah. So I'm gonna need a few. So that'll be the very end. Damage is equal to L power and amp to health equal to damage minus this. And then that failed. What was the last one? Alright, why did it fail? if I did it like this? Minus that. Hmm. Ah. If I did health and health. Ah, I think I'm just gonna have to keep biting. What? So we. These just I'm trying to go based on existing parameters. Like I know health, resist, amp, spell power all exist, and then tells me return, take magic damage, like all this stuff exists. This doesn't exist. This doesn't exist. So damage is spell power applied by amp. This. Okay, I think I understand now. So creating a parameter for this. And then on the next one, I'm doing what the damage taken would be, which is going to be this minus this. And on the return, I'm doing my health, which is already predetermined, minus these new parameters. Okay. I'm gonna do one more. I know it's kind of a short stream, but I do have things I need to go do. We're gonna keep this to a 45-minute. You'll be penalized for peeking at the solution after you successfully. You will be penalized. I didn't get the achievement though. Diamonds, gold. What is gonna be the next one? 120 for platinum. That is gonna be a weekend. Alright. Temporarily adding print statements is a good way to. Yeah. When you suck, what should you do? Okay. I think it's a good place to call it. I know the stream was a little short, and I mean, the last one was 2 hours. This one's only like 45 minutes. So I know it's kind of disappointing. I'm not discouraging myself from doing this. I just need to look into it more because it's throwing stuff at me, and it's like, hey, figure this out. But I don't have any preset parameters. Like, I don't know to put this because it's not anywhere over here. Neither is this. Nowhere over here. So in my mind, I'm thinking, well, if it's not defined, if it's not preset defined, then it's not gonna recognize it. If I put poop taken and put poop here, would it still work? Okay, yeah, so I could just really just put anything. But I don't know that. So I guess what really matters is the stuff that comes over here. Then the return into. So when I come back, I will be trying to tackle this, and as well as the one I did miss from the last chapter, which I guess I could go in and try to get it. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and I'll do that later. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you